All right, guys, welcome back. It is Friday the 11th. My goodness. It's already Friday the 11th. And what a week this has been, huh? What a week. We are thankful and grateful. It seems like a lot of expectations we had for certain pairs did not play as they should have, or at least we anticipated some setups that did not play the way that we had thought. One of those were GBPJPY, and it seemed like every time we went for a sell for this pair this week, it ran away. It ran away. It's like, nope, not going down. And finally, we realized why. Price had interest of going to a daily order block from the 19th of October, the 21st of October. Like, that's crazy. The last time we actually were up this high, Airo just came out with some new features. Euphoria Prime had the Miami event in September, and I remember I was sitting next to Jackpot and we were talking about this trade here, and I told him, bro, you need to get out of this sell. He was like, nope, I know my indicator. I was like, okay. And price sold. I was like, see, I was right. Then the next couple of days, it just kept buying. And I remember GJ was just pushing. I was like, bro, what? What's going on? 811 pips. And wow, 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 wow. So here we are a few months later, and you can see everything is lining up because we were talking about the order blocks and the supply and demand yesterday and its simplicity. So now we see that the market makers push the market to a 3 or 4 month area. So now we're wondering what's next. What's next, right? Because the last time price touched these highs was also September and May 2016. For those of you guys who are too young in your trading journey, this was right about the time of a crazy event. Good morning, Garan. He was waiting at the door. Oh man. All right. So do you guys remember what happened in 2016? Have some of you guys been trading that far, or do you remember a big event? Let me give you a hint. It was in England. It was in England. This event happened in 2016, and it was some kind of exit that was happening. Johan, you got it right. Brexit. That's right. Brexit was the Britain exit. Yep. You guys are too young, yeah? Y'all too young for me in your trading lives and careers. Uh, Funny story. I was outside in the summer of 2016 doing some push-ups in the hot Maryland sun. And I was in some buys for GBPUSD. Oh man. When I tell you my sixth sense said, hey, you should check on your trades, man. See what's going on. Next thing I know, I see I see the market tanking with speed that I've never seen before in my young trader life. And I was fortunate enough to be trading live, and that was one of my first blown accounts. All right, so stick around for more blown account stories on Power 90 pips. Okay, so definitely was a crazy set of days. GBP, JPY, all the pairs honestly were just dropping. And yes, so that was the last time price. Yeah, y'all gonna remember my calls long after I'm gone, if I'm ever gone. Power 90 pips. Yeah, came right off the top of the dome too. So yeah, so this was a supply zone that they created in 2016, and so lo and behold, we're back up to these highs. So as soon as price bounced off of this crazy wall from 2016, right, and not too long ago, it seems like we got an immediate reaction in that order block area. So I'm not too mad at it. Yeah, I'm still upset a little bit, right? And Euro JPY also did the same thing. It bought up a lot more than we expected. And this is another lesson, man. Every time people keep saying, "Oh, prices over this, over that," the market don't gotta abide or respect anything. If the market wants to buy up higher, it's gonna go higher, right? So nothing is secured to 100%, right? Because it's all up to the market makers to decide what price is going to do. Shout out to Nate and the gang. It was such a really cool raw experience early around 7 p.m. East Central. Yeah, Central at the Oklahoma event. And they were doing some really cool things. And we're building the family up, and we're spreading this knowledge throughout different communities. And there were some pop quizzes, and some people actually won and got themselves access to a funded account, all thanks to Nate and brother Los. All right, so if you guys were on the call, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, anyways, so I'm excited to see what price does from here, but they might not give us the setup that we're looking for. So I'm gonna be relying on Airo. Thank God for Airo, right? Because back in 2016, I wish I had an Airo to tell me what was going on. At this point now, everything is so simple for you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to highlight the top or the end of what's it called? The end of the New York session, because price might come back to that region. Maybe it's going to come back to that region before they tank and continue to the downside, or who knows, right? So I'm going to expect the same thing for GJ. The end of the session was around here, and I'm going to see if price does pull back and take out some liquidity from this zone here that they created. This was around 8 p.m., 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time, and they're probably going to come back up here if they are really going to continue to the downside. Okay. Also, let's go ahead and talk about the indices. Last night we took some buys. It was great. Great buys, right? But we did say price had the potential to either continue and buy, and how I made the analogy of the merchants and how price really defines its direction in two ways, unless they break out and continue to the upside, or if they fail to create a new higher high and just kind of sit around this liquidity pocket in the supply zone, then what did we have? We saw price in its infancy stage here from Asia to London. Price had bought. Okay. And this is where we were like, we don't trust this. Let's go ahead and wait for New York to see how price reveals itself. And indeed, in this little zone here, guys, let me show you something, right? In this little zone, which was the 330 candle, we can see how price deviously used this small area of resistance to take out liquidity right in here at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And then at 8:30, there was news. There was news, right? There was news. Let's check it out. Check it out, right? So boom, right at 8:30, there was core CPI, unemployment claims, CPI, and these are some of the top fundamental news that moves and manipulates the market to certain price ranges that they would like to reset the market to. So This is why we saw price literally tank the first time, but what goes down must come up. And this gave us evidence that indeed there was not going to be a continuation to the upside. So this is something to appreciate, the break of structure, even if you missed it, right? Because guess what happens? Price retraced and went just a tad bit higher, right up close to where they first dropped at. This is typically the time that I'm looking for a good sell opportunity, especially when they take out the previous resistance with a sweep. So then I know there's a reversal coming. I can put my stop loss above the previous high. And yes, indeed, price did sell off the first time, pulled back and buy around. And of course, same behavior. Look, boom. See that low resistance? They go right above it, decapitates the resistance, and then continues to the downside. So here we are, several thousand pips later. That was the highlight of US30 and Nas. And it was pretty much the same setup all around the neighborhood. Okay. So now let's check GU. Here's what else happened with GU, right? This is what happened. And I saw a couple people talking about how uh their VPS froze. Shoot, MT4 froze. Some brokers had frozen. Gold was like, ugh, gold was crazy. We'll get to gold in a second. But isn't it crazy how price had retraced here on the 9th, was going about his way over here and started leaving behind wicks and not moving. And this big crazy wick precisely went back to the order block right here from the 20th of January. And we can see this whole liquidity pocket that they created with price action that they had set up the whole entire time, right? This is why sometimes you get stopped out and you're like, yo, what the heck? But it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. They knew exactly where to take price. And so now we're grateful to see more clearly to understand what the heck was happening earlier today. So how are we going to anticipate the rest of this move? For me, it just seems like price not only had reset and retested the supply zone. So that means it's either they're going to retrace up here and continue to the downside next week. So, which leads me to gold, which gave me the same setup as we see all this rising up to retrace and retest this supply. They left just enough into this pocket that they created. And this is why we saw this crazy push to the upside. I was in a sell. I was like, I even called that trade too. I was like 53 pips, 60 pips in profit, expecting it to go to 18, 19 and such. Right. And then they bought. I was so upset. I was like, dang it, man. Oh my God, what's going on? Anyways, price made it to this resistance. Finally, I've been waiting to see if they were going to get up here. And same schematic. And once they did that, they reversed right back. So this is the situation that we got. I think we're all caught up here. So we're going to have to follow up and see how we can get into a opportunity at this point now that we're all caught up. Was this a good breakdown for those of you guys who were wondering? I especially like the fact that we can follow up with what happened the day prior just to get all caught up and see how we can move on and find an opportunity out of this market from everything that has happened this week up to this moment. All right. So this is how you break down the market to see exactly what's going on based off of the knowledge of supply and demand, liquidity, price action, and so on. What? What is this notification I'm getting on MC4? MC4, you hella late. The app is still acting crazy. It's weird. Anyways, can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me quite fine? Okay, cool. So do you guys agree and are seeing clearly or are in alignment with the analysis that I just broke down? Cool, cool, cool. Because again, it's good to be following up day by day from one of the best trading days in the week with a trader just to kind of see what they see and whatever you had anticipated or had a feeling this was going on. Like this is good confirmation. We're all looking at it clearly. So now we can hop on those AI charts, right? All thanks to Airo. So let me go ahead and switch it up a little bit. Sometimes you really get to know this market by trading it naked, by understanding things from a better perspective. Because I keep saying it over and over again, you guys are blessed and basically privileged to have something like Airo. But there's a reason why these red zones and these green zones are popping up, you know, because of the supply and demand and the recognition of the order block that Airo can draw out automatically in your favor, right? So, but we have to understand what is going on with price in order for us to catch on and see what it is. Because you could have Airo and still be blind as a bat. You could have a $2,000 account and keep trading 0.01s and take 2,000 bad trades and still blow that account. Damn. That's crazy. So don't always think just because you're showing up on these calls, you just come here for pips. All right. You're still going to need this knowledge at the end of the day. All right. So if you agree with that statement, drop a 7 on the chat. And at this point now, we're going to transition to trying to find a setup to trade with. I think I'm already seeing one. I like this one right here. Price already swept a little bit, bounced. Yeah. I'm liking the GU buy. And I'm going for it. All righty. How far do I have to put stop loss? I would have to put it right below here, and that's about 26, 27 pips. I don't have a problem with that. And we are off to the first trade of the day. That GU buy with the stop loss below the green demand zone. We are looking to see price target the Asia highs. And we could potentially see price push up a little higher than that based on how I was anticipating market movement. Yes, we could get a retracement, but I don't really mind that one too much because we saw how price had already did what it did, and now it has to retrace from all this selling that happened. So I like this GU buy. Okay, I don't have a TP yet, but ideally, some of you guys may want to have your TP at maybe 20 pips. Let's see, it's about 10 pips away from where I see it potentially going, but I'm expecting price to push up a little higher all throughout the next 12 hours. Okay, so it is like 2:55 a.m. I'm pretty sure price is going to keep that energy until like the beginning of New York. All right. As a reminder, it is Friday. Your trades and your lot sizes should not be the same if you've made some gains. You don't want to close out this week with nothing. You've put so much hours, time, and energy and lack of sleep into these trades. You don't want to just end the week at a net profit of zero. We've been trying to work with our psychology this year because you could catch 6,000 pips and still end up with nothing, which is why I'm never envious of anybody who maybe caught something and I missed it. It's like, okay, we'll see you on Friday. We'll see who kept their gains. Because I know 9 times out of 10, those gains are short lived. Those gains are short lived. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to another pair here. Same thing. Same thing with the indices. Oh yeah. I think I'm really liking the fact that we're getting a retracement. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I like that. Oh, still here. Just trying to make a decision. So how did you guys do today? I know, or yesterday. I know a lot of accounts got shook off that gold and the GU. Is everybody okay? Did y'all make it so far into the week? Or did those vicious market makers take you out and cost you a chunk? Who here have witnessed or experienced their first core CPI news? If that's you, let me see. Let me see. I know some of you guys are young traders, fresh blood, fresh blood. So much to learn. So much to learn. Oh, Raj, my boy, let me hold $1. You only need 999 more. 4,000 pips on US30. Ooh, wait. My goodness. My goodness. That's amazing. That's amazing. Good job, Philip. No, don't be hoping not to blow it. If you made 1,000, at least from those gains, you know, the most you could probably risk is up to like maybe 200. And if, you know, you could finish with a net profit of 800, or you could just be done for the week, my brother. It's like, dang, pay yourself, man. That's the thing, man. You guys never know how to leave the casino. You always want to keep going back until house wins. You got it back in blood. Yeah. Help your boy pay his bond since you got it back in blood, huh? That was an inside joke, guys. The rapper who said that is in jail. So he's in Miami jail. So I'm gonna let this buy play out for US30. And I'm expecting to see them push up. Trying to see if they push up. My stop loss is just gonna be um, right below the previous low. We're just gonna let this one play out. Big brr. What what Mr. Garcia know about this? So I'm gonna be in some drawdown until things play out. The chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, the call was raw, man. The call was raw. There was some technical difficulties, but I think that's what made it memorable. Definitely was some funny moments here. Nate came back and popped up like, what the heck's going on? Pull a Houdini. I'm back. Oh, oh, let me get into another entry for the buy here. It looks like price is getting ready to take off and start going up from all this dropping that was happening uh, in the New York sessions. I'm actually expecting, let's see, I'm definitely expecting price to push up at least above this high right here. And I'm willing to let that play out. I'm not, I don't mind at all. Don't mind at all. Okay, so these are some of the top plays. Let's go to the 1 hour. Maybe my entry was a little too early. But I'll tell you what, if price does come back to this Asia low right here, I will be taking another buy. If they don't, then that's their problem. The order block right here at the 1 hour, I will be paying attention to. But of course, you know, since US30 is an index, whenever price does fall, I'm always expecting just a slight pullback, even if the overall trend can be bearish, you know? You just got to know when to get in or else you might get burned sometimes. But as I said, I trust my analysis and I trust my stop loss. So let's see what happens. We've seen things come back from the dead plenty times. Ross said, let's check out GJ. I'm not mad at it. Let's go ahead and check out GJ. GJ is falling. I'm not ready to get in GJ like that just yet. GJ sell. Oh man, did I speak too soon? That was an immediate feedback. Look, look, look. We're already up. We're already up. Well, let me not get excited because we still got some work to do. We still got a nice push. Remember, guys, it's Friday, so I don't know what your goals are, but I'm playing for keeps. So make sure. Oh, you've been on the sell since yesterday. My man. Good job, Raj. Ha ha ha. Yes, sir. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations to you, man. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Good stuff. I love to see my people win. Mm-mm-mm. Who got in this US30 buy with me? Oh, TP hit for Mike. Bag entry. Good Lord. Bag entry. Oh, you guys don't miss. That's why I'm always hoping to make more wins because you guys trust me like young Metro. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, Lamel is just now coming in. Wow. Oh, we are off. We are off. Good Lord. Oh, geez. That didn't take long. That aged well. Man, I don't know about GU though. No, we're just gonna hold it down. Oh yeah, we're gonna hold it down. Wow, we are already up 290 pips on most of our entries. Make that 300 pips, 330, and we are off to the races. This is dope. This is really dope. We are averaging almost 600 to 800 pips almost every night in the London sessions, and I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for that. Proud of the work that we've put in all this time to get here. Sheesh. And that is not even counting the New York sessions with Nate or the Asian sessions with Jackie. What a community that we're a part of, huh, guys? How many communities can you honestly say these past 5 years that you've invested your money with to learn how to trade? And this was the type of result that you're getting consistently, whether by yourself or on a call. I'll wait. Can somebody let me know? Please, I'd love to hear it. Have you had this type of experience anywhere else? Have you? Let's talk about it, guys. It's all 44 participants. Have you gotten this type of quality knowledge and education anywhere else? I'm curious. I'm curious. We are up all kinds of pips. My God. My goodness. That's nice. Amazing. All right. So it is only 3:08 in the morning. It seems like at this bottom right here for GBPUSD, price is just doing this little sweep thing. So I'm expecting to see price at least pull back. So that's why I'm still in this buy. Sorry. Uh yeah, I'm expecting a retracement. The retracement might play out very handsomely. So we're gonna hold. It is 3:08 a.m. Market makers, I can feel them slowly coming in. And yeah, the night is young. The night is very, very young. And I'm gonna hold this buy, see what we got going on here. These are my targets, like 35 to 90, these areas right here. And once price does that, we'll be like 1,300 pips in profit, right? That'd be a nice way, right? That'd be a nice way to close out the week. And I'd be very proud because last Friday, I think we missed our mark. And guess what? Whenever you're making good profits like this, don't get greedy. Think long term. Take those investments from a manual fruit that you're reaping, right? The seed that you had planted, invested in the AIs, invested on the automated side of the business. We're so spoiled. Not only can we make profits trading manually, we can take those profits and go invest so we can continuously invest, sustain, repeat. Shout out to my brother Los. Energy definitely does feed energy. All right, guys. So got to be thinking differently out here. Can't just be taking these trades and just playing the game, rolling the dice. You got to have a plan. Did anybody just peep what just happened here? I was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? All right. Definitely, definitely. The quality is there. Quality is there. I don't like what is this? Let me go check something out, man. Go check like out here looking weird. Okay. On trading view, things look good. All right. Good. What's up, Lamel? We just broke down gold, my brother. Sorry for the delay.
I just
Sorry for
woke
the
up.
wait.
I just woke up.
Yeah, man. Sorry for the wait, man. No ceilings. All right, let's pull this fib from the top to the bottom and see what we got. So this is the New York mid. You should definitely highlight that. All right. JPY is very flat according to Bank Holiday. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Um, Let me guess. You're looking at the economic calendar on FX book, or are you looking at Finviz? I know you guys get your information so many places. February 11th, inflation, GDP, good. That's cool. Good trade balance, harmonized inflation. There's so many, man. This market, man. I'll tell you. Anywho, we are up all kinds of pips. My goodness, y'all better get to start tagging me. Post those screenshots, man. We are up crazy pips. My God. This is getting ridiculous. Night after night. My God. What do we have here? 1,600 pips. Man, we are floating 800 pips on 2 entries right now. Shout out to the squad. We are up. We got 45 people tonight. Participants are loving it. Let's see what's going on. What's up? What's up? Talk to me, chat. Talk to me, chat. Let's see what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? That thou wow. You already know. You already know. We are out here giving knowledge, enjoying these sessions. We are up like it's New York. It don't even matter which session. We catching all kinds of pips, right? We slapping that thing back to back. Why US30 over GR? We just saw the first thing and we said, let's get it. Don't even matter. It don't even matter. What matters is the pips, my boy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Who else is in that trade, man? Who else is in that trade? Yes, I know it's not New York, but we saw the opportunity and we took it.
I missed it per usual.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There was like some technical difficulties, so we started late tonight. But I just saw what I saw, and I didn't even bother looking at DAX or whatever. It's not always about that. Sometimes it's about the setup. Remember, I've said that to you. I don't have no favorites like that. If I see a good trade setup, I'm going for it. You feel me? Tag me, tag me, tag me. Book some profits. Tag me, guys. Mm-mm-mm. Respect my body. All right. So now let's go ahead and see what's up with GU. I might just stop by and see what's going on with DAX. Thing. La misma, la misma, la misma. All right. In this case, for DAX, we saw price viciously pushed above into this gap area, higher high, higher low. But of course, the higher low was a sweep higher low. So after they created that pullback, they went and swept the liquidity right in here, and then they took off. So same thing, different variations, but same thing. Right? Somebody said I took both. Good God, Stephanie. Oh, you're a beast. Good job. Again, some of you guys just started trading this year. And for me to see that kind of confidence tells me two things. The information that is being shared across this community is unlike any other. And two, the software works. So when the knowledge and the product works, it's easy, right? It's easy. Then the last thing to master is the psychology. What do we do with this money? I know some of y'all be judging these athletes hard. How do you go broke after 3 years and you sign a $200 million contract? Well, if you don't know how to manage money, look at you now blowing accounts when you just was up 3,000 pips on US30. Got to be more careful, right? It's the whole concept of money management. We all come from different backgrounds, but they didn't teach us money management in school. So when you're in this market that just gives you all kinds of blessings in a day, when it took you hours just to make this profit, then you just want to stay in and play at the casino. No, secure your profits, pay yourself, right? Be aware and mindful of your blessings. Be aware of the time it took you to learn and wait for these profits. You know, am I making sense here? Am I just making good use of my new mic? All right, I'm not trying to sound good on this call. I'm really making sure you guys are hearing the truth, the truth behind these markets. These are the things that you don't really see on YouTube, guys. I'm telling you, right? I go to the same university you go. YouTube University had definitely been a big part of my trading career too, but I know what's not in there. I know what contents are left for you to pay thousands of dollars to talk to a trader and still walk away feeling empty. Because when you're in front of these charts by yourself, those are the thoughts. Should I close? Oh man, I love it. I'm going to stay. I'm jumping back in. Okay. What about taking out your profits, putting it into an internal account, and waiting to pay yourself? That part is important too. Okay. So if you're new to trading and you're hearing this kind of information, it's not going to take you 4 years. No, because you're having access to better, more refined, high quality information that we did not have the luxury to have. We did not have good softwares like this. We heard about them, but we only thought hedge funds had access to this kind of stuff. So now we got Gearbox trading. Yo, I know a couple cats down in Miami that used to have bots back in 2017, and I don't hear about these bots no more. Why? Because again, everyone is trying to sell you in on a dream, but it's always smoke and mirrors. So what we got here at AP is incredible. Like, it's really helping to heal some communities, which we are all a part of. You know, this Forex space came in fresh in 2013 and 2015 and 17 and took every community by storm. And because of that, there's been so many horror stories about this whole Forex space and how many companies came and went trying to sell your dream. And it was just the same story, account blown, account blown, account blown. But I'm very confident that this is a different era. This is a different season. And we must go back out there and help our brothers and sisters who have been through these situations. But now we are in a different environment that's helping us to heal. And now we have more confidence in the knowledge that we have. So we got a big job to do. And I'm counting on every single one of you guys to be focused on yourself, focus on your craft. But remember, there are people out there that want to hear and have access to good knowledge like this every night. You're soaking in great information. You can't just hold it to yourself. After a while, you're gonna have to start telling your circle, right? The same way you used to back in the day. And now that you realize this ain't no smoke and mirror over here, it's time to start letting other people know about the wonders that is happening, how fast you're learning, and you're becoming a better and more profitable trader over time with a good software like Airo. Okay, so one time for the one time, man. Let's go ahead and give some love to Airo, and take a shot if you love yourself. Yeah, drop some sevens on the chat for how far you've come. Come on, it's been a long journey. I think we can all agree. It's been a long, tiring, depressing journey, right? So it's a breath of fresh air to finally see that people are looking on your side, like really looking out for you. Been hurt so many times trying to understand how to trade, and people are just taking advantage of your good money and hurting our communities. And achieving financial freedom and generational wealth takes a whole generation. 100 years is a generation, right? So what we're not being taught in school and such, people are staying up at 3 a.m. to give you good knowledge, man. We have to acknowledge that and continue to put some effort to learn this skill set and investing in ourselves further. And then after that, we have to invest in others. Do we agree? Appreciate you, Sadia.
Facts, facts.
All right. So as of right now, it seems we're having a little bit of retracement. That's expected. This is why you never go broke taking profit. GU is starting to push to that upside as we go down a little bit, or we uh, magnify the glass a little bit. We can see price bounce, pulled back. What do we see? Right in this little space right here is a liquidity pocket. Right. So higher high, higher low. Looks like price is going to be going after these highs after all. So it's good to see. Very good to see. An analysis is just an analysis, but to see it actually play out it hits different. Hits different.